This initiative intends to do three things. First, it's to help the civilian public understand and connect with the military experience. With less than 1% serving, it is more vital than ever that the NEH initiative accomplishes that. The second is that it will promote research in the humanities that explores war and its aftermath. And third and broadly is to use community engagement to help returning veterans. And this includes programs that offer communities the opportunity to gather and to learn, to discuss literature about war and its aftermath, to see the plays, to discuss and learn. It's needed. This outreach is vitally needed.
We're not the same people that we were beforehand. And again, not necessarily changed for the negative, but just changed. We're just changed people. We've been exposed to things, you know, and we've seen things and experienced things that you know, the veteran did it so that the American person doesn't have to. You know, the American person doesn't have to, you know, see burned cars on the sides of the road everywhere. The American person doesn't have to, you know, smell the smells of a third world country or see what it's like to be in a third world country, hear those sounds and live in fear. They don't have to be that way because the veteran has done it for them.
I think you were probably kind of hesitant to talk about it to some people because you knew that they would not like the idea that you had a husband who was serving in the military.
We learned real fast not to mention to people that you were a Vietnam vet.
August of '67, Vietnam vet was not a person to be.
A minister at a local church came to call on me. He told me that we had no business to be in Vietnam and we shouldn't be there. And it really upset me.
Scared because I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
But look to either side, look to your left at the man next to you, and then look to the right at the man next to you. One of you will either be wounded or die.
We stopped them dead cold. We killed over 1 million of them. But you wouldn't believe it by the way they acted.
Maybe I wasn't sure if we should really be there or not. I'm not sure I really knew.
Well, seeing these guys coming in just torn up, you know, bullet holes and shrapnel wounds, and that haunted me for years.
But my husband was there, and I thought that was a terrible thing to tell someone whose husband was over there in harm's way.
I didn't say I was in Vietnam, but I was still classified as one of those baby killers.
We do not fire in civilian villas.
Some of the most notorious, some of the most dangerous 8, 9-year-old kids.
That was just something you didn't do.
But the kids would take a grenade and wrap a rubber band around this grenade and pull the pin, keep the pin in place.
And all of a sudden, the radio went blank. I had a bad feeling about it.
And as one or two of the kids would keep the driver of the truck busy, the third or fourth kid would sneak over there, one of them would unscrew the cap to his diesel and drop the grenade down in your tank. And then you got a time bomb, and it blows up your truck.
And then we got the message back that, yeah, they in fact had hit a anti-tank man.
Some guys were putting men in body bags.
And somebody planted a satchel charge in their truck. When they turned the switch on, it blew up, killed the both of them. And I wasn't in country an hour by that time.
That's a horrific experience.
And then to have him come and say, we shouldn't be there. Needless to say, I didn't go to the church.
Our goals are to promote understanding of the meaning of war and of the military experience, and to do so through the lens of the humanities, to encourage research on related topics, and to ensure that the benefits of this initiative directly reach veterans and their families.
How often do we stop and think of these folks that are really going through very difficult times?